gearing up, tackling a global problem.
You know, I don't usually have to wear this to go grocery shopping.
There's a first time for everything.
Okay, let's give it a go. Taking you behind one of the largest grocery chains in the country.
Okay, we got a lot of bins there.
Let's see what's inside.
In Canada alone, we throw out $31 billion worth of food each year. We're investigating how much of that ends up trashed behind big stores like Walmart.
Parmesan cheese. This is 4 months to go. 4 months till its best before date. Best before date, salad.
They won't do that anymore in California because the homeless were actually surviving on it without issue.
Still 3 days from now.
At this store just outside Toronto, we find 12 bins full of food, and most of it still looks good to eat.
Hey David, take a look at this. Packaged cauliflower. Not even past its best before date.
So maybe
This is just one visit, so is this unusual or the norm?
These dark, sweet cherries, they're frozen. Check out the best before date, March 23rd, 2018.
so it's almost 2 more years. Those could still be on the shelves.
So you can see how long of an issue that this has been with Walmart. Huh.
Oh, I pulled this celery out of the package. Give you an idea of how bad it is. Listen. Like that's when it makes that sound.
Crunchy.
We visit this Walmart over a dozen times. Day after day, we find everything from produce.
Nowadays they have trash compactors and they shove it all in there and they haul it off once every couple of days with the big truck so nobody can get into it. But it's still an ongoing problem, even with this shortage crisis.
To baked goods, dairy products, even frozen foods. Not even in the compost, just straight in the garbage. Why is so much seemingly good food going to waste? Well, maybe Walmart has a good explanation. Time to reach out and ask them. While we wait for their response, I'm heading to Edmonton, Alberta.
You're saying the truck comes every day to empty these?
Every day.
To meet up with a former Walmart manager. He's going public because he doesn't agree with Walmart's food waste policies. How much food are you throwing out in a given shift then?
I would say at a daily average, a shopping cart goes to waste.
A shopping cart worth of food.
Yeah.
Ali Zain Mevawala worked at this location for almost a year.
That might not sound like much, but if you add up all the Walmart stores together, you get the picture.
What were you thinking when you're throwing away a grocery cart full of food on a shift?
I really felt bad because I know a lot of people in this city or in this country, even in this whole world, they don't even get to eat proper food.
What happens to an apple or a vegetable that is a bit bruised?
I have to throw it.
And that was a policy that you understood when you worked at this Walmart.
That's correct.
Ali Zain is not alone. We talked to Walmart in...
See all that? I'm at the Walmart here in Salina, and they're throwing all of this food away. All of it. Look. That's what's fucked up with our country. They don't let our employees have it. They won't sell it to anybody else. They're throwing it away. I know, but you know as well as I do that.
All it takes is one person to file one lawsuit.
It's because of stupidity of people.
No one gets caught doing that.
Why?
That belongs to Walmart.
Would you tell on me?
There's cameras all over the place.
Oh. So look, Nick, one of the managers. Are you?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Nick, one of the managers. So, can you tell me they're just throwing this all away?
Why are you asking?
Well, I wanted some of it.
We can't sell any of this at the temp.
Well, I know that, but can't I just grab some? Look, this is perfectly good. This sell by July 23rd of 2020.
That's canned food, by the way.
That's 3 more years. So what's wrong with it?
We cannot sell it.
But can I have this?
Not until we get it marked down. They're taking it away for wherever they corporate sends it.
Frugal mommy hovering over the dumpster. I've climbed up to the top of the dumpster to look in, and
Hash brown casseroles, cases.
there's a whole bunch of boxes of toaster strudels. Got a bunch of DiGiorno pizzas. There's all sorts of stuff. Oh my God, there's a man. It's you. You in the dumpster. All right, I'm coming down. Climbing carefully down. Here we go. Alrighty. Here we are at the other end. Frugal Daddy in the dumpster.
Wait till you see what's under here.
What's under there? What's under there, Daddy-o? The Walmart dumpster is a big one.
I thought it was a bicycle.
It's a bicycle wheel.
Brand new tire for my bicycle.
Okay. Got a whole lot of toaster strudels. I don't think we need that many. Look, he's pushing me. Look at that, he's knocking me around. Oh my gosh, look at that green giant riced veggies. I love riced veggies. Riced veggies are expensive. Come here.
No, just don't open it. Just
Green giant, no less. All right. How many toaster strudels do you want? Oh, look. Brown and served sausages. More of the bicycle. Ooh, Holander, all fruit, seedless blackberry. I love my all fruit spreads. Daddy's getting more, but the car's looking pretty full. Just keep shoving it in there. Ripping open the garbage bag. Fresh from the bakery, chocolate chip cookies. I got dumpster goo on me. I think we have enough, honey.
smell it.
Go ahead, smell the deli meat. Sure smells great. Look at the back of that car. Make it tidier than how we found it.
It is the dumpster. To leave it cleaner than
Don't fall in, dear.
It's terrible. This is your Walmart in Saline, Ohio. Can't have nothing?
It's all bad.
The ham is not bad. It's good till 2020. Surely you got more common sense than that. It says 2020 on the can.
Walmart's more called in.
What's their number? I'd like to call them.
1-800 Walmart.
1-800-Walmart. So none of the employees, all you people that work here,
Remember that number.
faithfully. Okay, I've been asked to leave. Well, there you have it. Good old US of A. We got so much stuff we can throw it away.
I don't usually have to wear this to go grocery shopping.
There's a first time for everything.
Okay, this will disgust some people, but
I can't believe you did that.
still good. In Canada, we waste billions of dollars worth of food every year. What goes through your mind when you hear that? Billions of dollars.
That is a lot of money and a lot of food. I'm from Pakistan. There are a lot of people that don't have enough food to eat. So I guess we're lucky that we're having so much food here and we're wasting it.
After several emails and phone calls to Walmart, they still won't talk on what they have done. At the stores where we told them about all that food waste, well, those bins, they're now behind lock and key. We did get a message from Walmart, and they said the food we found was unsafe for consumption, and add that they're working to reduce how much is thrown out. They tell us these bins are typically locked to prevent access to product that's unsafe. But then why weren't they locked up when we were here before? So what's happening at other retailers? Well, we just don't know because they've got these sealed compactors and we can't see inside.
That's what they've all transitioned to by the ton.
Starting to get a sense of the problem here in Canada, but it's even bigger in the US. With 70 billion pounds of food wasted each year. So I'm traveling to meet up with a guy who's doing something about it. Meat activist Rob Greenfield.
Okay, I got my GoPro camera here so that we can get a look inside.
Not wasting and has become an expert dumpster diver. Today we're tagging along to find out how much good food we can find behind various grocery stores.
Oh, that looks like a whole entire box full of food there.
When I was homeless, I actually survived like that for over a year.
There's natural white cheddar cheese. I think we're just maybe hitting the tip of the iceberg here. It looks like there might be quite a bit.
Rob's visited about 2,000 grocery stores across the US, collecting food that's still good to eat.
By the way, Trader Joe's, Stater Brothers, Albertsons, they're all guilty of it.
This is a whole bag of salads,
So cool.
flowers. I don't know if we need the flowers.
My anniversary's coming up. I know, that might not work out.
We just started and already collected enough to make a meal.
All right, put it in the van. You are diving into dumpsters.
Tons of food is trashed worldwide each year.
These are bad. Quite a bit of food in here.
Nearly 1.3 billion tons of food is trashed worldwide each year.
Farms to the distribution centers, to the grocery stores, restaurants, catering programs, to the individuals at home, it's being wasted everywhere. And so the entire system of food and the amount of food being wasted is a complete fiasco.
Now, on a
It's still good.
Here, let me get, oh yeah,
This one's still fine.
yep.
All right. Well, it is right now about 80,000 degrees, so that feels pretty good. But that looks
we decided to Walmart to see if they're wasting food here in the US too.
That is a whole lot of food.
Yeah, boy, is it ever. There's
Yeah.
eggs and apples and cantaloupe and bagels and everything's loose.
But we can't go any further. The bins?
They busted up on purpose now to make it, yeah, well, you get the idea.
They're locked. This seasoned dumpster diver has seen it all. So when we show him what we found at some Walmart stores in Canada,
What do you think of what we found?
It's a crazy amount of perfectly good food. And it's amazing because I watched that and I'm blown away because that could have been in a shopping cart or in someone's pantry. It's absolutely wrong. I don't think in any advanced society there should be people that are hungry while there's food that was still good that's going to waste.
okay, so should we start with fruit?
Let's make the melon the center and
With the help of Rob's friends, we're putting together a large food waste display.
what's next?
Andy?
That stuff looks good.
Okay, we've laid it all out. Now what?
Now, this food is for the taking. Anybody who walks by and who's interested and wants to get talking can take it home with them.
Rob says grocery stores should donate good food to those.
Now, by the way, those bagels and donuts you've seen, those were the packaged ones, not the ones tossed in with the broken eggs and everything.
who need it, food banks or shelters. But we're told that would cost more money. It's cheaper just to throw it away.
It sounds like it's one extra step. It's a bit more difficult for a grocery store to do that rather than to throw it in the garbage.
It is. It's one extra step. It takes a little bit more effort. But I
Well, they'd really come after you for that roll of toilet paper now, wouldn't they?
believe that in an advanced society like the United States or Canada, that if there's people in need, that we should take that extra step and help them.
Okay.
All right.
You got it. Nice catch.
With hundreds of millions of people going hungry each year, it's easy to see how much of a difference that extra step would make.
We have so many hungry
What was
people.
that? Kraft
And
mac
it's just
and
it's
cheese?
ridiculous to see all this food that's wasted. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.
See ya.
After weeks of sending emails and making phone calls to Walmart, we still don't really have the answers that we need. So, there's really only one thing left for us to do. With video footage in hand, we're going to the store. You can't
With goods. It sure looks as if she's removing the shoelace from a sneaker and using one lace as a wick, cops say. An off-duty officer from the Florida Department of Fish and
your marketplace. After months of research and more than a dozen separate dives into Walmart's waste, found it all. Yogurt, poultry, baked goods, frozen dinners, even juices.
Best before date is almost 2 months away.
Yeah.
And it's sealed.
Perfectly edible food, all of it trashed. We've asked Walmart several times to talk to us on camera, but they say no. So now we're going into the store where we found all that good food to get some answers. Surely the store manager can explain.
Hello. How are you? I'm David with CBC Marketplace. We're here because several times, in fact more than a dozen times, we've actually gone to the bins behind this store and we found good food in those bins. Why is seemingly good food being thrown out in the garbage?
Currently, so I'm gonna call my office. You just give me a few minutes.
But you're the store manager
Yes.
here.
So we do have a reduced program that we use, and our food goes to a waste program. So I'll just give me a couple minutes, and I'll be right back.
Sebastian Vella says he needs to call head office. So we wait and wait. Finally, he comes back. We just don't understand why there is food that seems like it's still good for sale.
Right.
That's before its best before date, that looks like it's okay. I mean, some of it is water. How does water ever go bad?
Right. So I do have their number at the office, and they can help you out with that information.
And what about those bins that are now locked up behind his store?
When we first started looking, it wasn't locked up, and then after we let Walmart head office know what we found, it was suddenly locked up.
So I don't have any answer for you. So I can just ask you if I have the right person.
I don't think you got any answers here today.
If
Thanks
you
very
don't
much
have
for
my
your time.
approval to videotape me.
Our own food waste display, showing shoppers what we found behind their Walmart.
Attention Walmart shoppers, would you like to see how much food's being thrown out in this one store?
I think it's terrible. And why aren't they giving it to the shelters or to
People that are begging
people,
for food on the
yeah,
street
having a
and will
problem.
work for food.
Yeah.
It's
the women's
disgusting.
shelter,
Yeah.
whatever? I think it's terrible. Well, it's unnecessary, absolutely.
We tried to get Walmart now to answer the question about why, and they didn't answer us. When you don't get answers, what do you make of that?
Well, if I was asking a question and I wasn't being answered, I would think that they don't care. That's not really. I
Or they're hiding something.
feel almost bad having come out of there.
This is Alex.
Hi, Alex. This is David Common with CBC Marketplace calling.
So, after months and months of trying to get an on-camera interview,
1/3 of all food.
CBC News investigation.
it's only after our story hits the news that Walmart agrees. So I come to Vancouver to meet Alex Robertson, Senior Director of Corporate Affairs.
We found quite a bit of food waste over many days behind many Walmarts. Is this something that Walmart wants to change?
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. We want zero good food going into landfill. We want zero good food going to waste. We want to donate as much as we can. We want to sell as much as we can.
And you're going to take steps to make sure that happens?
We are. Over the last 12 months, we've really been ramping up our efforts to address food waste.
What I don't understand is how you can have so many bins out the back of multiple stores day after day after day that are full of seemingly good food. You can't have that much returned.
For sure, there's mistakes that are being made, and that's one of the things that we need to do is tighten up the execution of our in-store processes. So the food that is going into the bins, we need to be more certain that it needs to be thrown out.
They don't go in the bins anymore. They go into those big compactors, and you can't see what's being thrown out. Look behind any one of your local Walmarts. They all have at least one. Superstores might even have two.
You
get that food waste is a problem and that you're a part of that problem.
Exactly, yeah. I think that we feel on track. We have a lot of work to do to get to where we want to be.
Can we come back and check in with you?
As a matter of fact, you can go into any one of your grocery stores and look out back. Take a little gander between the gaps. Bring a flashlight and look in there. I bet you'll still find good food being thrown away.
Absolutely. I wish you would, yeah.
In Canada, we leave it up to supermarkets like Walmart to police their own food waste, but other countries have taken action. France recently banned food waste, requiring supermarkets to give it to local charities and shelters. Italy offers a tax break to grocers who do that. Some U.S. states have also taken action. What's Canada going to do? Well, we're going to ask the Federal Minister of Agriculture.
I'll tell you what California did. Nothing.
Morning, Minister.
Good morning,
Yeah,
David.
David with CBC Marketplace. Good to meet you.
Good to say hello.
Currently, there's no policy to address food waste in Canada, but Lawrence Macaulay says that could change.
Other countries have already adopted food policies, particularly around food waste. Why has Canada not done something like that yet?
We think it's important to do, and it's in my mandate later, and we are going to do it.
I want to give you the opportunity to just acknowledge that food waste is an issue, if you so believe it.
Oh, I believe that food waste will be looked at in the policy framework.
Is it a problem in Canada? I mean, is it something that needs to be addressed?
Well, what we want to do is to address the total food policy issue in this country.
So Canada is not cracking down on supermarket waste yet.
When we showed Canadians what we found behind stores, they said that should be illegal.
Back of almost a dozen Walmart stores in the Vancouver area for 6 years. He says employees routinely threw food into trash compactors like this.
An enormous amount, just heartbreaking amount of good edible food getting thrown away daily.
Everything from fresh produce and food
Hope I
well
get a
before its
copy
best
of
before
that.
date.
Damn it.
Daniel Scholler worked for a company contracted by Walmart.
I think they should make it illegal.